Good afternoon. There we go. It's been a rough day. Not the greeting I like to wake up to in the morning. Getting up, fortunately, I got up at my usual time around 4 o'clock. But I got up this morning to text messages from two people saying, "Hey Chris, the server's down. It's been down for a little while. You gonna fix that?" Not a fun way to wake up in the morning. Not what I had planned on doing this morning either. I was planning on going and dealing with the Tartarus issues. I did fix the break in reality that occurred in Tartarus. Oh, crap, and I still haven't sent out the emails. I still haven't sent you your cloaks. I will get those out to you guys. I promise. I may not get them today, though. At the rate I'm going. Ooh, player in town row-lot deed. Replenishing fireworks box. I broke fishing. I didn't break fishing. I only make things better. That's all I do. Oh yeah, I got a haircut. This is one of those reality checks of living at home. I got up and I finally got back and done with the emergency stuff of fixing Tartarus. And one other thing, before I had to rush off to my Unity meeting, I looked at the clock and I said, I have an hour until the Unity meeting. I can either go take a shower, because I haven't showered today, or I can go get a haircut and they'll shower my haircut there. Huh? You see how I'm min-maxing things to the extreme level here. That's how today went, was I had to choose between a shower or getting a haircut. So I just went and got a haircut and a shower. Didn't need to clean the rest of me. That's all good. So let's see. I was going to say I'm going to wait for more people, but we're already up to 67 people, so I guess I can start talking. But before I start talking, first let me get my chat bot up. No, I have not fixed my questions thing. Yes, I absolutely need to. Again, 0 time. That is why my hair is short today, because I've been running around with my hair on fire all day. Let's see, I didn't actually pick anything here. Let me pick something. We got fireworks coming up. Or 4th of July coming up. Lord British. Let's do another one of these teletypes. I like those things. Hold on, let me get it up. Teletype. Vault. Open giveaway. It's open. Go. Ooh, Flair. Congratulations, Flair. You're first up. Oh, and thank you, John Marcus, yesterday. He told me he was going to give me 1337 bits today, so I delayed my stream until after things. Okay, that's not why I actually delayed it. But somebody gave me a raid. I can't even see the name of who gave me a raid, and then Spry One gave me 10 bits. Thank you. But Flair, Elwin, Prison Bound, U235, and Synergy Blaze. Air Schalt and Drakenrudu. You guys were the first two out. So I got some stuff to talk about. I'm going to try to keep the stream pretty short today, because obviously I'm starting a little later than I normally start. And for those who've been keeping up with the insanity, I'm also obviously 12 hours into a non-stop run day. I did get a haircut, though. Huh? So now when you look at the top of my head, it'll be a little shorter. Although every time I get a haircut, I get a little more gray because they cut the ends. Look a little bit older. Majestic, dare I say. So let's see. So for those who missed it, let's see. The morning started off again, as I mentioned. I woke up about like 3:50 as I normally do. Looked at my phone and saw I had, hey, thank you, iStar Strider. Guess you're going to win a prize today. Looked at my phone to see that I had text messages saying the game was down. Analyzed what I could from home. But what it appeared was, the good news was that none of the database boxes were down. Those are the ones that we have to, if one of those goes down, we have to do a big sanity check on it to data integrity test to make sure everything is groovy and happy and joyous. None of those were down. That's the good news. But the bad news was, well, let me look and see what the data server is doing. Poof! It's gone. Data server, or not the data server, the game server, the main game server. We have it set up so we can run multiple game servers, but we only run one usually. And we have like, then we got like a QA server and a dev server. So the game server vanished. So the short version is the game server itself, rock solid, didn't crash. I guess technically it did crash because the hard drives on that machine vanished underneath it. The best I've been able to analyze so far is the we use Supermicro quad node boxes is what they call them. They're 2U. This is only for server nerdy people. They're 2U boxes and they have 4 nodes in each one of them. So it looks like it's smaller than a normal computer case, but it actually has 4 big server blades in each one. I'll get to that Griffler. But anyways, but each one of those has 2 1400 watt power supplies, and they're redundant. They actually spread, in case you don't know how those work, they spread across the 2 power supplies. But if one drops, either one of those can handle the load of all 4 nodes. They spread across them because in case you didn't know, you always want to have your power supply. You don't want to have it fully loaded. The recommended amount is 70 to 80% or less of the max load. So that's why when you're looking at building like a box that you might think might do 600 watts, you want to make sure and get an 800 watt power supply. Because life cycle for those things, the power supply will die way, way faster if you fully load it at all times. So anyways, but it has 2 power supplies in it. Either one should be able to power all 4 nodes. Only 2 of the nodes in that box were even powered on. But for whatever reason, the hard drives had completely dropped. Not recognized, not spinning up, Control-Alt-Delete booting also they didn't spin up for a second, but I could pull them out and see, yep, there's hard drives there. And then, of course, put them back in, but they're not even flashing. So they're not errored, they're not dead hard drives, they're just like acting like there's nothing going on. So it looks like what happened is one of the power supplies dropped the 5-volt rail, is I guess what they call it. But it dropped all 5-volt devices in the machine, which means all the hard drives, and other hard drives are getting power. The fix for it, you can tell this is a rock solid fix, guaranteeing it'll never happen again. The fix for it was to hard unplug the 2 power supplies, wait 5 seconds, and then plug them back in. Yep, that fixed it. That is the typical IT joke. Did you try unplugging it? So anyway, so we're working on actual fixes for that. The easiest thing is going to be, we're not made of money, obviously. Feel free to give us some money, though. I'll give you a cloak. But we are not made of money, so we don't have enough. We do have enough boxes we can have redundancy up there, but we can't, just have everything redundant. We want to make sure we cover the right stuff because there's some things we do have one license that we have to pay for, and it slows down publishing is another thing, makes backups harder on things. But anyways, we will be coming up with some more bigger fixes. The short fix is going to be that I'm going to swap out the 2 power supplies that are in that box. So I'll let you guys know when I do that because it's one of those things where you shouldn't even notice it. But you might notice it, and if you notice it, that's bad news. But anyways, I'll be swapping it out. Raffle, 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 raffle. So that was item number 1. Item number 2 is I updated. I got home from that. That started at like 4 a.m. and I had to actually drive to the data center. They did not have donuts. They did not have coffee. Very disappointing. Not a good way to start your day. Came home, fixed Tartarus and something else. Yes. I got a haircut on the way. That's, if you missed it earlier, that's what I was saying. I min-maxed my day. And I had time to either take a shower or get a haircut. So I skipped the shower. Got a haircut instead. I did change shirts and underwear and stuff. I'm not super gross. Yeah, so I got a haircut. And then they shower my hair. They wash my hair there. I know, right? Genius. Hashtag winning. But anyways, I came home to fix Artis. So it sounds like there were a couple problems with Artis. The big one was apparently I clicked on, whenever I build my maps, if you watch me build maps, I always build these like sub nodes, and it's like, this is the level 1 geometry. This is the level 2 geometry. Well, apparently somehow one of those nodes, top level nodes, got offset by 1 meter. Travis says he's in stream. Which basically meant when you go from level 1 of Tartarus to level 2 of Tartarus, and this is how it still is right now if you want to go see it and laugh at me for being stupid. There's like a gap, and you can see the whole world is shifted by a meter, and like you can, it's like an earthquake hit Tartarus. We're going to go with that. It's a reality quake. But anyways, fixed it. The jump traps. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Jump traps. Sounds like some people are having some fun with the insane zombie hordes, and again, that is one of those things. Let me go see if any of my friends are in Tartarus. Oh, let me accept my new friends. Bonger, Fly Tripper. Hey, I recognize a couple of those names. And let's see. Looks like Galeppo's in Tartarus. Ian's in Tartarus. Only 2 people in Tartarus? Shame. But the zombie wave, again, that is not complete. I will be trying to complete that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Connection status. What is that? Can't find a... Oh, you know what? That's because the map... Here's the other problem that came up with this, and you may be seeing some weirdness in the zombie battle right now. When the map shifted, it did not shift the nav mesh, and I did not regenerate the nav mesh. So there's going to be some cases where, patrolling zombie, the nav mesh doesn't match up close enough to geometry, so it can't find a place to put a critter down. Oh, I'm GM Ghost. They're not going to see me. I don't even know where I am. Pretty sure that's the wrong way, though. Goes a will-o-wisp. But anyway, so it's all fixed. Should be good in the next patch. It's got everything down, made sure the nav mesh was solid. The wave stuff, I'd intended on redoing the wave spawner that's in there with zombies, which if you haven't seen it, I'm testing to see how things work. I'll be spying on some people here over time. This is not the room I want to be in. But right now there's 7 waves. There's supposed to be 16. And the 7 waves only have 2 different types of zombies in it, I think. It has fast zombies and slow zombies. That is the slow zombie variation. The fast zombies have been referred to as crack zombies. You guys refer to things as crack anytime it behaves a little weird. Do. But anyways, this will be getting, I guess I'll be doing this tomorrow morning instead of this morning. Let's see, we want to turn right, go this way. But I'll be getting the other waves in there that actually have more zombie types. So I will warn you, the thing that's going to be changing with those again is I try, some of this is just testing, and thank you very much, iWacko. Oh, good. People are dying up here. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to put an onk down here, too. Yes, die. GM Ghost, false. Ply buff, Atos, a bunch. All right. But the thing that's going to be changing here, there's a couple of changes will be going to go on. There's going to be the spawn, there'll be more spawn waves. This fog, I'll probably take a quick pass on the visuals again. But that fog is supposed to be deadly, and you're not supposed to be able to go down there. Right now you can just go down there and it doesn't do anything. But the idea is generally that it increases over time, not just a little bit. I think it goes 3, 6, 9, 12 zombies, and then it gets crazy and jumps to like 20, and then beyond that I think it maybe goes to 30 zombies, and then it goes down and it starts doing a little bit harder zombies and faster zombies. But anyways, that's going to be replaced. That's the 7 waves that are in there now. That's going to go up to, again, my target is 16 waves is what I had planned. And it will be start mixing things up too, and that there'll be a wave of magic proof zombies or very magic resistant zombies. And then there's going to be the heavy damage resistance zombies. So again, mixing things up, and then there'll be waves with like half and half. Half are damage resistant, half are magic resistant. But again, if you're going to fight through all that crap, probably we'll take a group. There's probably some people in there who'll laugh and kill them all. But the idea is that, oh, and then there's, of course, faster zombies. Then when we get to the end, there's going to be some actual reward zombies. Gwendolyn Obscuro. So my plan changed. Again, this release has not gone exactly as planned. When do they ever go exactly as planned? But my plan was to open up level 3 of the dungeon. So I actually got that, and I've actually shown that off and shown even traversing through it and getting to the head boss. But I didn't have time to do a boss that I felt was decent. And I wanted more time to tune things. So for this release, all that is here is I want to make sure I got something in here for you guys that's new. So there is a new room in Tartarus that is a wave spawner. That is a zombie wave spawner. That basically just continues to escalate more and more zombies. They're supposed to be on a nav mesh, but again, I think the nav mesh is a little broken down here right now because of the shifting of the level that people have seen and laughed about. But anyway, so this was the new thing that I'm adding. I'm going to do some tune-up on this because, again, this is kind of only half finished in itself. But I did the trip with Maxine, which I do not regret. Sorry, you guys are all like second or third on the list, even though I love you all dearly. But time spent with Maxine to me is super important, as it should be to any dad. Die zombies. But anyways, that ate up some time. Then I came back and I was sick. And then this morning was when I was planning on polishing some of this stuff up. And instead, servers executed a catch fire and burn instruction. And I had to go down and put out a fire. So this is all you get for this release, which is, again, though, I'm going to try to make this cooler than what it is right now. But it's continually escalating waves of zombies. Let's see. And Apple Rust, thank you very much for texting me this morning. You were actually the first one to get the message to me that the servers were down. If not for you, I would have enjoyed my cup of coffee and been like, nice relaxing launch day. Everything's going to go perfectly. Bleed, zombies, bleed. Oh yeah, they knocked me out of focus. Bad zombies. Let me go back here and look and see if I'm missing anything here. Yeah, nice cloak, I know, right? I need to send you guys some cloaks too, I think. Yes. Ian999. The crocodiles were causing major problems. They were not behaving. I don't think that's secret to anybody who walked through the upstairs and would see an alligator popping up and down through them. again, that's kind of what got me looking at the why does our nav mesh suck as bad as it does and how we generate it, and the large stuff, small stuff, and how we determine what is large and what is small. So if you heard me give that rant yesterday, that's some of what that was about. Running flesh. Fortunately, zombies are super slow to walk. Again, though, right now I think the nav mesh on these guys is broken because of the level shift. But anyways. Let's see. Do zombies bleed if they are dead? They do not. They should not bleed, I don't think. I think no undead are affected by rend. Yeah, it looks like a few people have been in here. And in theory, they should all appear and then immediately walk up to the center, right up there. Actually, I think the target for where they end up walking to is supposed to be right in here. I think they're kind of screwed up right now because of the shift, the reality shift. But this fight will be much more interesting coming up soon. Again, this was just the quick what I could do with the time I had. Trying to, again, see, I think we do our wave encounters. How did I get out of combat? Our wave encounters are wrong, in my belief. They've drained all my focus. Bad zombies. Bad. Let me see if there's any questions here. Oh, and then on to the next thing that Griffler was asking about. So then I did the 4 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. was spent at the data center. Good way to start the day. Actually, the first 30 minutes was me on the computer panicking, trying to identify what the problem was. And then I realized, oh, you know what? There's some boxes missing. Then I drove to the data center. And then raced home, then had time for a haircut, and then off to a lunch with Unity. The Unity meeting went pretty well. It was kind of what I expected, though. Which is, it's kind of funny because I've been to enough of these that I identify. They always send one guy who's our manager type. They send one guy who is the engineer, and then they send one guy as a sales guy. Again, these guys are all super nice, not trying to knock them at all. But it's just how they work, and then they push. It's more about pushing sales, unfortunately. And as it usually goes with those things, the sales guy is very sympathetic and understands, but the engineer is very sympathetic and understands, but they're there for a reason, and it's to make money. So they did again push stuff, and I kept giving them the counter logic to their logic of, let us help you. I know you're here to monetize, but if you let us help you and let us help you make the engine better, then that increases your long-term stuff. And then, of course, we're like, well, if you have the source code, maybe you can get twice as many players in the game and get twice as much money. And it's like, well, that goes for you guys, too, if you let us help you with things. Yes, Maxine, I'm streaming. Oh, and I picked up Maxine on the way home, so she's here. But she's supposed to be into watching Storybots. Did you hit a button?
Something's wrong. I didn't hit any buttons, but somehow it turned on a different thing.
Really? You didn't hit any buttons, but it turned on a different thing?
Yeah. I was trying to get, this piece back on because it came off.
Uh-huh. Came off all on its own. That piece came off. We'll see if the audience is convinced. What do you guys think?
I'll try.
They say, hi, Maxine. Vino says hi. Home tech support. That's me, I guess. All right, let me go fix this for her. You want to wave your hand up in front of the camera so they can see you? Wave your hand up in front of my face. All right, here, you're going to have to get over a little bit. There she is. She has her dance dress on. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go do that. Let me get this next round of zombies going. Hey, wait a minute. Is that Oh no, that's not a player. I thought that was a player. That's me. Oh look, I got the diaper cloak on. Let me get the next round of zombies going, Pumpkin, and then I will go help you set up the thing. Oh, looks like they're going to take a minute to come up here. Let's do all that zombies there. I will be right back while I go turn on a show for Maxine. All right. Did I win? Quick, send a dev to ban me for botting. Unattended plane. All right, so anyways, you're getting kind of the idea of this map, which I think I need to go set these guys too, because this group over here never seems to want to come. Hey guys, did you notice I'm up here? How about you guys over there in the corner? Part of this was to test to see how many guys we can handle without causing major problems. But this was also by design as well, because as you guys know, like, hey, guess what they're going to do? They're going to round these guys up and AE them to death. Well, that's okay, because their AEs will hit a maximum of 10 targets, and these guys are 30. Let me stand here and kill him while I talk to you. Let's see. Yeah, if people were smart, they'd be in here looting all the corpses. I may be in single or group play mode because we were testing some bugs. Which, in terms of the alligator room, that was the other thing. Is there was a bug that was exposed by that chest down there, but the bug itself should be addressed. The servers were logging it as a problem, and Griffler was kind enough to help us repro the bug. But it also called out that there was a problem that it was really easy to just get down there, and people were just waiting for the chest to respawn, and there was the gators wouldn't aggro on you. So I went ahead and pulled the chest and just put some kitties down there. I'll probably replace the kitties with something else. Again, not planning on making this a static map. Things will change a little bit over time. I'm trying to minimize the visual changes, the geometry changes, because I know some people like making 3D maps. I saw somebody had a 3D map already of this. Hold on, I gotta help my other child now. Lie down. Oh, dog. Alright, did I win yet? For those who don't know what I'm doing here, my strength is set to like 5,000 or something, so I'm just working on killing them, except they're annoying me because they drained all my focus, so I just have to auto-attack them down. The wife reminded me of a mojito story that I totally had missed. And where his name came from. It was because we love mojitos, and we try to name our dogs after things we love. But, hey, John, I was hoping you got into bed. It's Japan time or something. But the other story behind Mojito was when we got him, his dad was named Mojo. So his dad was named Mojo. And I forget what the breeder had named Mojito something else, like Jimmy or something like that. Oh, Catherine Rose, thank you very much. And John Marcus, thank you very much too. I'll sing a song here in a minute. Sorry, guys. But the other reason he is Mojito is we didn't like the name she picked for him, but the dad's name was Mojo. So we thought, like in Spanish, if you have like a little something, it is, uh-oh, and the wife's home. Hold on, let me close the door. Oh, Mojito got out of his bed. Now you're trapped out, bud. If you have a little something, You know, it's kind of, you can usually, it's like an ito. Like un poquito or something like that. But anyways, so Little Mojo, we decided that sounds good. That's another name for mojito. Mojo? Mojito? Huh? What do you think? I'd totally forgotten about that. I just call them Mojo or Mojito because we like mojitos. Uh-oh, Catherine Rose said something we're supposed to like. 75 others in chat. Wow. Again, Catherine Rose and also John Marcus. Thank you guys. Gotta start the story over. I'll pass. You can clip my singing though. Let's see, hold on, I'm questioning. Some tier 7 spells have special animations associated with them. Do those animations work universally or are they limited only to certain monsters? Tier 7 spells. You always call them like tier 5 is kind of what I think of as having. I'm trying to think what a tier 7 spell is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the Heart of Sorrows ones. Those. I honestly don't know. Again, I don't use the Heart of Sorrows or any of those things. I actually created them, but I didn't do the animation. Obviously, Gix did the animation for them. But, yeah, I guess I need to look at some of those things. We're going to add some more of that type of stuff for episode 2, obviously, so I need to get more versed. Oh yeah, did my zombies kill the last zombie, or is there still a zombie out there that didn't come up? Why am I not on my next wave yet? Oh, there's one lone zombie out there. So again, for the next version, hopefully these guys, you won't have these Klingons, these lingerers, whatever you want to call them. It slowed down the wave spawn stuff. The other thing is, oh look, he doesn't want to even come out, is going down and the poison will kill you in the next version. Die, zombie. Oh. But again, the idea is that the zombies will change each wave after the first 5 or so that are kind of the welcome to the insanity group. So these are the faster zombies. Yeah, I really wish we had Gix around to conveniently so we could do some animations for us, because I hate these fast-moving zombies. The animations, they're doing their slow walk, but they're just doing it at fast. Like that. Lame. Let me get back to questions there. Let's see. And also, thank you, the Maynard. Oh yeah, List is back. There's List. You guys can now yell at him for things too. So the Unity stuff. So again, only Lord Settleton was supposed to join me, but only Undone managed to join me. And he basically just sat back and propped up his feet and watched me yell at Unity for 2 hours. Roughly what happens on those things. Again, me trying to make the points to them the exact opposite points to them of, here's what you need to do. If you do the things we're talking about, that's how you can be more like Unreal and how you can be more competitive with Unreal. Oh, come back, Firebolt. There, he's finally going to come see me. But maybe we'll get some traction this time. You never know. I made sure to point out to them that I gripe about them constantly on my stream. But that I always try to make sure and point out what I'll now try and point out, which is by the time you make any huge game with an engine, you will hate the engine. So that's kind of a universal truth that has always been that way. You always find the flaws in things when you use it to the level that we've used the engine. Loot, loot, loot. Yes, I hear you out there saying, why don't you get an AI loot? Oh, did I get a zombie? I got a recipe for zombie skin. Common to uncommon. Anybody need that one? I want the belt. Give me the belt. There is a time cap on this as well. Let me see if that's what's stopping me or if it's something else. But they did, I mean, they were, again, where they were sympathetic, but their main goal was to meet, or in meeting with this, was to make a sale, increase revenue, not to improve the project, the Unity project. Again, short-sighted. But also, again, the guys we met with, super nice, and they're doing their job. It's not at their level that there's a problem within Unity. It's, again, the guys who are making the decisions to monetize on source code rather than open source code, and not having any options for revenue sharing for source code or any of those type of things. You must sign a contract for, $10,000 a month for a year if you want to get source code type stuff is what's a lot of what's killing them. AO Eat. Well, most people are not a single guy down here killing 30 at a time. If you are, I think you can manage the time. Pub rules. So the Unity meeting didn't go well. It went as expected. Again, talking to him, engineer was sympathetic. I don't see him giving us the source code for free anytime soon. I did make the pitch again. I started off the meeting. I moved it from meeting at a restaurant or at our office, which is really our data center where we have a shared space that we can use for meetings. I told them we should move it to a place where we could buy beers, and I would buy them beers. When they got there, I made sure and told them it's going on my card, not yours, because I'm going to yell at you guys for 2 hours. It's best to be honest with them. But we'll see. I've given up trying to sweet talk those guys. As soon as it's clear they're there for the money. Let's see. Oh, Flare, yeah. Again, it's kind of you gotta walk the line. I'm trying to keep these guys. I'm trying to complain enough and use enough facts and data for them to get them to be sympathetic with us, not just be mean. Yeah, I know, Liz. I got ranty with Unity, or about Unity stuff. Just this time it might actually trickle up. But I did call out a bunch of the stuff and kind of, again, as always, the Unity engineer's shaking his head like, yep. And then the salesy guys are, well, how can we monetize on you? Without actually saying that much. But anyways, all right, so it looks like these guys might be the tougher versions. No, they're still just 85s. Is it tier? Oh, you know what? I think this may have restarted. Yeah, I gotta get the other waves in here before this fight will be cool. Right now, it's just kind of an easy place to come and kill. If you can manage not having a huge play space and a huge running lane. The other thing I'd considered doing was making it so when you come in, when the first wave starts, as soon as you beat the first wave, the door shuts here so that you're trapped in here. And then you're trapped up on this platform with the poisonous fog down below that will kill you if you get into it. Let's see. I'm trying to think what stuff happened with the build. I saw there were a couple of emergency fixes with the push and pull and gust balls and some other stuff that went out quick. But I think patch 1's already done. I think probably patch 2 is coming up soon. Patch 1, when we do a patch 1, just so you guys know, that's one of the things I ranted to them about, was 4 years now going on that we've been using their incremental build system, what was supposed to be an incremental build system, but it is unreliable. So we can't actually do incremental builds. It should be. We have 270, 280 levels or something like that. We have more scenes in the game, but some of them reuse the same scenes with some modifications to them, so they just show up as one level. But the incremental system should, I say should, let us only rebuild the maps that have changed. So that's how it should work. But what we found is we do more than one, maybe sometimes we can get away with 2 of those things. It starts losing data, and it starts corrupting things, and then we start getting pink shaders. Pink materials is the place it shows up the most. So because of that, when we want to do a quick build, we have to do a code only build, which we know will be safe, and then we just reuse the data and we do code only. If we want to do the long build, it's 4 or 5 hours before it'll get out to you guys, assuming we don't test it more than the minimal test. So anyway, so we did our quick build first here, which is just a code build, because that was what was needed to fix pull and push and some other stuff. And as soon as that was done, a build was kicked off with the like the Tartarus map fix and some other stuff. In case you guys haven't seen what the Tartarus map fix is, I can show you here probably. What? Tartarus is so dark now. Ah, I missed. All right, I'll just do night vision so I can actually see what's going on. You guys now know my pain with this stuff too. You guys are probably out there enjoying Slew right now yourself. Oh, and Griffler, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Now I got night vision on. Let me do my other Slew. Oh, and 133. Oh, I still owe somebody a song too. Hold on. Uh-oh, here comes the little girl again. Yes, little girl?
Oh, I mean that?
Yes.
So, I'm getting a little hungry. Can I have a little crack? Oh, I mean a little snack.
A little crack?
Oh, no, I mean snack. Snack.
You want a little snack? Okay, go have some. Oh. You see why I'm keeping the stream short today. Yes, you can go get some crackers. Mojito, I'm on a stream, buddy. He does bark a lot more when Maxine is around. I had people say he never barks, but he does bark when Maxine is around because he likes to protect his little girl. Little girl, you want to get out of here and go get your snack? I was just teleporting up here so you can see what the bug is. I understand why you guys don't like that. It's awesome. That's what the problem is. Oh, let me through. Oh no. Oh. Probably if you have a ring of jump. Oh, did I have it there? If I get from the high part here to the medium part there. Come on. Come on. Man, how did you guys get through there? Oh, that worked better. But anyway, so you can see exactly what the bug is. This is what was fixed. And again, an entire chunk of the dungeon got shifted down by a meter or two. There we go. So anyways, that's the bug that's being fixed in the long build, which is still underway. Let me go check to see how it's coming along. But yes, I did get to gripe at them about, it says 4 hours left. I did get to gripe at them about the incremental build not having progressed in 4 years and still having absolute showstopper bugs, or would be a showstopper on any project. But of course, when we tell them about it, they are like, well, can you give us a small repro project? Nope. Nope. Cannot give you a small repro project. You want to try it out on the big project? But they did actually ask for source code, so I'm going to try. Oh, that's right. I need to get that going here. I need to load up an SSD drive with source code on it for them. Get that over to them. Yeah, so Unity, pretty much as expected. For better or worse. Let me cancel night vision. I refuse to play with night vision. I have not done a single giveaway, so I'm going to do a giveaway here, and then I'm going to talk for a few more minutes. I'm going to do another giveaway, and then I'm going to get off. Because it has been a long day already for me. I usually get up at 4 o'clock, which again, fortunately I did this morning. But today has been more nonstop. I usually have my routine that I work from like 4 until noon, and then at noon I take off and go exercise and eat lunch and relax for a little bit, and then come back and do this stuff. Today's been nonstop. All right, this is for the Teletype Vault. Let me get this one on, and while you guys are raffling, I'm going to sing John Marcus' song, because you guys know you love it. See what I butchered today. Should probably drink some water or something. Hey, Game Request, thank you very much, kind sir, and also thank you, Griffler. I know that money was for beer money. But thank you, Game Request. Thank you. All right, let's close it. Pick a winner. Okay, I'm going to give away a second one. I'm going to give away a second one because that's ridiculous. For those who don't know, we called it yesterday. I think iStar Strider gave me like 1,000 bits or something. And I did the drawing, and hey, guess who won? iStar Strider. All right, I'm picking a second winner here. Totally not rigged at all. iStar Strider, you're going to get one. But also one for Vahadar. Totally rigged. Sodamath. Hashtag Sodamath. Soda random numbers. That's actually Streamlabs chatbot. So talk to the Streamlabs guys. Grats, Vahadar. What? I know, right? Are you Vahadar in game? Let's see. Teletype. Let me send these guys out, and then I'll put up something cool. Cool and awesome. Why did that not add one? What? What is that junk? Who makes this game? You have to buy one. Feral. How would I ever spell that? Okay. Hold on, I'm sending you guys. Let me send these guys out their thing, and then I will start a new one. Okay, send mail. There's one. Cheater. And then 2 is F-A-E-R-Y-L. Oh, I-L-L-Y-S-T-I-L. Whew. Thankfully that worked. And grats to you. Okay, now I'll do another one here. Hey, Devil Colt. Thank you kindly, sir. Let's see, what's something cool I could give out here? Cobblestones, I don't like giving those out because it's annoying. Ornate dagger, that crap. We haven't done a home in a while here. Let's do a village home since you guys can get a village home pretty easily. Since it's a release day, we'll do something kind of cool. We'll do a, how about a haunted gothic village inn? Yeah, we'll do one of those guys. Alright, let me update the thing first. Then you guys can all spam me with the raffles. Haunted Gothic Village Inn. Alright, there you go. Now you guys can raffle up. Let me pick a song here. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I want to do for a song. It's always tough. What do I suck the least at singing? Ooh. Multiple users have entered. Multiple users have entered. What have I heard recently, too? John Marcus, thank you very much. Oh, let's see. Did you... Oh, John Marcus, happy birthday. Well, I'm going to sing you two songs then. I'll sing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, John Marcus. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday to my faraway friend. Let's see. It's always tough here. Got the raffle going. Have you guys stopped spamming me with the raffles yet? Raffle. Do you guys have any pet peeves on the release so far? I know some people are excited about that the jewelry change with the metal stuff. It's a little bit of a change we kind of surprised you with. Are you guys enjoying slewing around? I have someone asking how long it takes the waves to reset over. I'm not sure. It is set, so it should recycle. But again, I'll be dealing with that when I do the actual polish pass on it. The bird pecking on my window. So I'll get to that with the polish pass. It may be the default. If it's a default, that may be 10 minutes. Mycroft Homes. Do you know where I should go to claim the fireworks you sent me a few streams ago? Should be your mailbox, buddy. If it is not in your mailbox, then I didn't send it to you. Or your mailbox might have been full. One or the other. Where are the taming artifacts actually dropping? I still have a big change list of taming stuff that has not gotten in. Blame reality. Or poor planning on my part in terms of trying to get too much stuff in. Or Unity. Or servers catching fire. Or me needing a haircut. Many things to blame. Many of those things to blame are me. That's not a excuse. Blame Darkstar. Damn it, Darkstar. Let's see. How about I'll do a Pearl Jam. I'm trying to remember if I've done a Pearl Jam lately. I'm trying to remember if I've done this one before. Haven't heard it in a while, but I've sung it at least once before, but I don't remember where. This is Pearl Jam. Anybody get the reference? Arms raised in a V. Yes, I understand that every life must end. Oh, this is totally off. Hold on. That's completely off pitch. I'm not going to do that one because I totally been missing the pitch on that. That sounds totally wrong. Murder song after talking with Unity. Yeah, arms raised in a V. See, somebody got it. Somebody's old enough to do know that. There's got to be something better out there. Hold on, I'm going to look. Again, someday I'll get around to actually practicing a song so I don't sound horrible on it. But not today. That's supposed to be a Game of Thrones reference. Not today, practice. Not today. So many options. Let me see if you guys have any feedback on the build, the actual important stuff. Do. Do. I got friends in low places. I don't. That's another one of the songs that I've never actually heard the whole song. I've just heard that the punchline song, whatever you want to call it. Are no penalties on Leggy artifacts intended? They should have penalties. So the way that I did the when I scaled up the artifacts was the whatever penalties were on the uncommon one, like what you guys used to have for artifacts. When they scale up, the good stuff gets better slightly, but again, we're not talking like 2x or 3x or something. It gets, 50, 60, 70 is how it scales, kind of, rather than 50, 100, 200 or something like that. But the negatives on it are flat. But they should be, if there's not negatives on it, if they go away. Oh yeah, and patch 1000 is coming up. That's going to be the Tartarus patch. The Tartarus map patch. It's going to be awesome. We're waiting to see if it breaks. We're taking bets. See if we have a 1K problem. Do. Make a one-man band. Oh. I know I've done some David Bowie recently. Let me see. No, that's no good. That's no good. Ah. So many good songs out there to sing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have the script on. Again, today was, if you recall yesterday, I said today was the day I was going to get that done. Guess what happened today? My server caught fire, resulting in me driving 20 miles across town at 4 a.m. to fix it. All right, I'll do something I know well. You guys like the old stuff here, so I'll do one of those guys. Again, blame the birthday boy, John Marcus. All right, I vaguely remember this one. I'm gonna tell you a story that you won't believe, But I fell in love last Friday evening with a girl I saw on a barroom TV screen. Well, I was just getting ready to get my hat when she caught my eye, and I put it back, and I ordered myself a couple more shots and beers. 'Cause that's the night that I fell in love with the roller derby queen. Around, around, oh, round, around. The meanest hunk of woman that anybody's ever seen. Down in the arena, she was 5'6" and 215. A bleached blonde mama with a streak of mean. She knew how to knuckle and she knew how to scuffle and fight. And the roller derby program said she was built like a refrigerator with a head. Her fans called her Tuffy, but all her buddies called her Spike. There you go. That's for you, John Marcus. Another classic one. Another Jim Croce one. Again, I sing because I heard them a million times as a kid. All right, let's get to actual content. Let's see. Suggestion to separate the login from the MISC so that we can shut that up if we want to. Oh, so you don't see the constant spam of so-and-so logged in, so-and-so logged in. That's good feedback. Hold on, let me Jira that one up before I forget, because that's another one that's probably easy. Easy fix. Hey, thank you very much, Dogmeat. I'm sure you followed me just because you want to hear me sing more. For those who don't know, I don't sing anymore voluntarily. I only do it if someone gives me 1337 bits. And then I will torture you all with the song. So if you don't like people, you should drop 1337 bits and then you can just leave the channel and laugh. Let me set that on there. Login split out from MISC due to spam for high friend counts. C title. Now we'll go to Wizard Smoke. We will fix that in R68. High priority. Bam, done. All right, that's geared up. I agree with that too. I see that all the time. Like if I actually could see my screen right now. You would see that it is one meaningful thing, and Waldorf is now offline. Holy Hawk is now offline. Devil Cult is now online. Lana is offline. Morgan Pubgoer, yada 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 yada. John Marcus is now online. Vino Corlin is now online. Yes, mad spam. For release 69, can we get a moon rocket? Ooh. Yeah, release 69 is coming up. I'm trying to think what we're going to give away for that. That's kind of a interesting opportunity there. Let's see. Reading up on questions. Hold on. Mishkal, I honestly don't know what you're talking about well enough to answer to it, which is the scrapping. Again, I've done scrapping, but only on a dare. Salvaging stuff, so that is one that we'll get Beezus on here to talk soon, because we're going to be doing a lot more crafting stuff. For those who hadn't heard, we've got a rough plan for what we're going to do for crafting specialization. And there's going to kind of the short-term stuff, which I think you guys will like the short-term, then the long-term stuff will take longer. But hopefully the short-term stuff should get done next release, which is going to be the introduction of the rough ideas of specializations into crafting. The specializations will not remove all randomness. They will give you some opportunity to re-roll one or more times. So basically you'll get the three things come up, and depending on your specialization level, you may or may not get a re-roll opportunity. So again, it's reducing randomness. It's not completely reducing randomness. The other part of that is we're going to increase the number of things in that pool, that list of stuff. I'm doing hand gestures off screen where you can't see them, but we'll increase the, that list of 4 things may become, 8 things. So in a way, we'll be adding over time. We'll be adding to the randomness of it, but again, it gives you guys more flexibility in stuff you make, more cool options, and then the specialization will help reduce the randomness because you'll be able to reroll if you want to be more likely to get what you want. So that should come R68. Oh, first man on the moon, 1969. Raven Swiftbow. We are still talking the raid system stuff. Again, we're looking at what the priorities are. We hopefully we'll get some traction on that this next release. We'll probably talk about it on the stream coming up, but that's kind of where we had a bunch of things we said we were going to do long-term things that are kind of now upon us that don't make sense to try and force them in now. So we're trying to make sure and do what actually makes sense for the game. To be honest, I mean, this isn't some breaking news or anything like that, but my belief, many people's belief, is that part of the game would be much better if we'd done this all along. And that's part of what a big thing that contributed to it is we promised a bunch of stuff in the Kickstarter, and we had a few very loud people saying, you promised this, that, and the other thing, you better do them, because you've only completed 98% of the crap you promised for Kickstarter, and trying to do everything rather than getting to it and saying, hey, you know what, this doesn't make sense, we shouldn't do it because it's not going to add to the fun of the game. Here's what actually makes sense for the game now that we're waist deep in it and we know what makes sense. That's something that actually I had lunch with the Crowfall guys, Todd and Gordon, Todd Coleman, Gordon Walton, and that's one of the things that they were very big on, that they pull those bandages off way better than we do, and we pretty much try to force our way through them just because we listen to the loud but wrong audience sometime, or at least we used to. I'm getting a boo from Minerva. Why are you booing me, Minerva? Boo you. Boo. But again, we're trying to pay attention and do the right things. The raid system is the right thing. We absolutely need it. It's super high on my priority list, which makes it tough. But the stuff like the no drop stuff being used as decobable is also pretty high on the list. And that may be the thing that it gets slid or released because of that. You want to complain about the update? Well, you guys will be able to complain about the update here in a minute because I am going to get off here shortly. Again, I just got on because I want to give you guys an update on the server. Again, nothing critical, just a scary thing because it could happen again. But no data loss. We did also gave us a chance to go and verify all of our backup stuff, and that our backup procedures and all that jazz worked and was working. But all this was the thing this morning. The outage this morning was one of the servers lost power on the 5-volt rail, and all the hard drives shut off. Which, hey, guess what? Computers don't run very well without hard drives. I know that shocks you, but. Daniel JMCL, who I always get confused with Snugs, or not Snugs, with Flare. But I was just doing, this is the last day, I guess, that I'll do this stream, because I'm not going to have time to go do it. The stream cloak that I have, the Atos Fan Club cloak. Totally legit, and not just a copy of Famine's cloak with a different name slapped on it. I guess today will be the last day I'll do this cloak if you buy one. And message me, and yes, I am way behind. Again, sorry, release week, crazy. I'll get caught up tomorrow. Cough, cough, SSD drives. Of course we're on SSD drives, duh. What are you talking about? We wouldn't use platters. We use platters for our backup drives. That's about it. Oh, wait. Minerva says boo is in scaring me, not booing me. I thought she was booing me. But yes, all of our servers use SSDs. We also use for the network guys out there. Oh, my goodness, Catherine Rose. Trying to get it in there again. I think you were there when I realized just like it had always been a priority for me to get raid groups in. But Catherine Rose ran a great Black Sales event. There was a PvP event that basically convinced me like this is how have we not had this long? How have people not gone this long without doing it? And I also hear stuff of like people are like, so you can identify people. It's like shirts versus skins, where you have your teams are based on shirts versus skins. It's like hats versus no hats, so that people are easy to recognize whether they're on your raid team or not. Because that's what you have to do when you get beyond 8 people. But you want to have like PvP stuff, but you need to have Group A fighting Group B. So anyway, so Catherine Rose, you definitely are contributing, or one of the people who contributed to me realizing just how important that was. So thank you for that, as well as the super generous bits. Lace, you will get your cloaks here shortly. I'll tell you what, I'll send your cloaks right now since you messaged me during the chat. Oh, and Undone and Burning Toad and I are ganging up on Wizard Smoke to try to get him to make some mail improvements. We're threatening him that we're going to go touch things if he doesn't fix them. That is, in case you didn't know, I have to send a lot of email. I know that will shock you, or in-game mail. But the mail system sucks in a lot of ways. The having to have write a blank note thing sucks. The not being able to do, that's a little bigger fix to make that happen. The not being able to like right click on a name and say reply to this person, that really sucks. The not having a way to, you start sending mail and you start typing and it doesn't like filter on it, that sucks. So anyways, we're trying to get them to make some of these changes as well. But again, as you know, everything competes. We do have 6 full-time engineers and a full-time web guy in Taz. But we still have to prioritize what things get done. Because again, a month is, we got 4 weeks in a month usually. And then a week of that is kind of the, oh my God, we released, let's go fix crap. So usually we get between 2 and 3 weeks in of actual work per month. Yeah, it's super painful on the mail stuff. Too late, him swy. Dices, thank you very much. Yeah, and that's the other thing we've been fighting is, honestly, right now we've been neglecting you guys. You guys, for the most part at least, being guys who've been with the game for a long time. I know Catherine Rose and many of these other names I've seen for years and years and years. And we've been taking advantage of you a bit because we're trying to improve the game for new people. And thank you again, the Maynard. But we're trying to improve the game for new people because even though that doesn't directly improve the game for you guys, it improves the game for you guys in lots of different ways. And you guys want more people in there, so that's kind of why we unfortunately had made the choice to neglect old people to help get more new people into the game. But we do get quite a bit of stuff in every release, and again, I try to make sure and surprise you with personal stuff like the slew for this release, which I know is already popular. But a raiding party of 5, Skaggy Media, thank you. I have a cloak for you too. RPE Zach. Okay, well, this is one that, again, we didn't publicize it much because it's just something that I looked at and said, this sucks, you guys should be able to do this. I think I actually went to, was it Falling Waters, maybe Tazar's town? Hold on a second, just so you can see what I'm doing better. And was looking like, oh my God, how did you lay this out? How did you see these things? And also hearing the constant complaints on dungeons. So starting this release, if you are the governor of a town, so Minerva could do it here. Or if you are in a dungeon that is your dungeon that is set to deco mode, not adventure mode, but deco mode, you can type on the command line. Slew. Oh, you can't see my command line. All right, Hemswall. Shush. Get in your stupid cloak, man. And then I'll get back to it. All right, there you go. So let me see. So if... Hold on, let me grab this camera if I can find it. There you go. I can see what I type. Slew. You type slew. I think for me it won't do anything because I'm the governor of a town. I don't think I included something in there to check for devs. But if you were the governor of the town, what it would do is the exact same thing as this. You'll be able to fly around. You can actually see yourself, which makes great fun for screenshots or whatever. But the reason it's in there is for town owners. You'll be able to fly around and see, is my road straight? And this is the real reason I added this, is so that people, town owners can get a better overview of what's going on with their town and see what's going on, because it gets really hard to tell. For dungeon people, it's no secret that, hey, guess what? If you make a 500-point dungeon or a 1,000-point dungeon or something like that, good luck trying to figure it out. You pretty much have to make a map as you're making it, just because if not, everybody gets lost. So for dungeon owners, you'll be able to fly outside your walls and you can see where things, I thought this would connect up, but it's not connecting up. What's going on? You can see what's blocking the placement of a room. Or you can see like how many more pieces you need to lay down to get things to match up further down, like to connect the pipes. For you guys, when you hit escape, you'll teleport back to where you were. For devs, we actually teleport to the spot we're at. And again, and thank you, Snugs. The other thing that's worth noting, I don't know if we have it in the release notes, but if you're slewing and you use the mouse wheel, you can increase or slow down your slew speed. So pro tip there. Look at that street, Minerva. If only you could have seen this from space like I'm doing. Look at that. Curved. Oh, unacceptable. Can't believe I live in this town. Technically, I think you can probably see that from the ground. But anyways, this is what slew is. Lets you fly around so you can take a look at things. Again, reserved for dungeon owners and town owners. But hopefully it will improve you guys, make your lives a lot better there. Will I survive? Ugh. Easy peasy. Can we call it something better than slew? I'll take if you have a better name. Dev fly mode. Astral projection. That's good. We could make it a astral projection skill or potion or something. Fly. What? Do we have a /fly? I guess that's /airplane. I can add that. Hold on a second. Let me go add slew or find let's see, what do you think? So you say we'll leave slew in. I'm not going to change that, but we can also do fly. Any other good recommendations in there? Apparently someone wants me to kick them, or wants to kick me for my comments. No clip. Oh, that's right. Airplane is aeroplane. I always make that mistake. Overview. No nav mesh. All right, well, fly works better. All right, looks like a few people agree on fly. We'll do fly for now. I'll add that one. That will be in the build after the next one. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Let me go check that in for you guys. There we go. We made an improvement. Yay! Submitted. Hold on, I got people messaging me stuff. Do. Stone dungeon medium 2 int cannot be decorated or spawned. I don't know who added that. Do you guys know what that's about? The bug is stone dungeon medium 2 int room cannot be decorated or spawned. Oh, now I got somebody else. If only Joaquin would watch my stream. I'm explaining the login thing. Hold on, I'm gonna have to send him a screenshot. Mr. Unbeliever. Sending him a screenshot of what my chat looks like. Hold on. It's your bug, I'm getting him to fix it. All right, I'm coming back to you guys now. Sorry. Again, this is a release day. Let me scroll back here and see if I see any questions here. Lace Del Morte, I agree having stewards on there. I didn't know how that system worked. But I will try to get that in there too. I'll try to get stewards on there. Let me go see if I can fix that too since I got that code open here. Or at least I did a second ago. Let's see. So that is plot. Yeah, it may be something that we don't have the information I need handy, but let me go look. Steward? What's a steward thing? Hold on, this may not be a simple fix. Do. Alright, I think I see how they should be able to do it. But yeah, so I can get that in there. That's not going to be super trivial, but I can get it in there so stewards can do it too. Completely agree. Oh, survey's not a bad name either, Lace. Completely agree that stewards should be able to also fly through the town. Alright, I'm catching up on chat here, and then I'm going to do a giveaway. And then I'm going to go play with my baby. And also maybe have another mojito. Have a mojito with mojito. Monty the DJ. I like the moon rocket idea. I'm not sure that's as obvious. When I think of 69, I don't think of 1969. Maybe there needs to be some more stuff for Adultima. Rule number 1 of Adultima, don't talk about Adultima. I'm going to get yelled at. And yes, okay, I'll try and get that in there for this release, get the steward thing in there. It looks like there's some extra hoops I have to jump through to determine who has privileges. There's towns have one owner, but they have many stewards, so there's some extra work. More than I want to do on a live stream. If it had been a one-line fix, I would do it. Let's see. Persistent lighting be added to player dungeons for setting mood. Surprised, does the dungeon things, do they not... They should default to whatever you have them. Like, you should be able to add your lights and the lights stay on, right? Mojito, or Mojito Hito? Mojito Ito? I agree. Uh-oh. Sorry, little monkey was just going through the hallways. Oh, you're wanting to turn the lights, the default lights off. My thing is usually that I would rather not have lights and then let you guys place the lights and have those lights, remember. Lightning. Oh, yes, and Lightning and Thunder. It's back in the game. Should have done a Lightning and Thunder song for John Marcus. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo. That was a free one. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from the poor family. All right, well, it looks like you guys are having fun in the game. Nothing major. Oh, the Tazar. I keep forgetting to check that in. I've got that in that change list. I shelved it on the other computer, but I have not pulled it out. Let me add that to my list of notes for stuff I'm going to get done. Oh, yeah, here's the stuff I was going to do this morning that did not get touched because of the emergency. Chandeliers on by default. All right, Wizard Smoke understands the bug now and the problem with the login stuff, so that will be fixed. That will be split out. The login message will be split out of MISC, so you can put that on a separate tab or turn it off or whatever. Yay, and thank you for that feedback. That's annoyed me too. I don't know why I hadn't picked up on that. Oh yeah, it's got some invisible arm action going on there. Interesting. Chandelier. Yes, chandelier's on there. So let me go ahead and do the giveaway here. So maybe I can fix a few of these things tonight before I collapse. And then fix a few of them tomorrow morning. Because hopefully I will wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning and the servers will not be on fire. Uh-oh, an intruder. Maxine, do you want to come click a button for me?
What button?
All right, I'm going to close it. I'm going to let Maxine do it so you guys know I'm not cheating.
Which button?
You're going to pick the winner. These people are going to be so happy with you or angry. Fix the fishing, please. I heard them talking about fishing. I think it got fixed while I was at Unity. I will check on it, though.
Hidden.
Hold on. Here we go. You ready to... Okay, I'm going to hold it. And when you're ready, click right there. You're going to pick the winner, and I'll tell you who wins. Pick me, Maxine. That's it. Click it.
Is that you?
No, well, I'm the guy on this side. That's who is the tank on the other side.
Oh. Is it you?
Are you going to click it? Click it.
Yeah.
You did it. Darton Obscuro, you have won. Gwendolyn Obscuro, you have lost. Good pick. Good job, Pumpkin. Can you confirm for them that all you did was click the button? What? Gwendolyn's on Darton? Cheater.
We're not going to pick him, are we?
We're not going to pick them? We should do somebody else, shouldn't we? Maxine says we should do somebody else. We'll go ahead and honor our commitment to them. Oh, hold on, Pumpkin. I gotta...
Can you give me his back, though, since you're almost done with the stream?
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with the stream here, I'm going to give away this prize, and then I'm going to say thank you, thank you. You can join me in saying thank you if you want to.
I'm going to be gone.
And then I will get you a snacky poo. Oh, good. She's even covering up mojito for me back there. Good job. What was I giving away this time anyways? Oh, the Gothic Village Inn. That's right. I'm sending it to Darton Obscuro. Because they won, not Gwendolyn. You better not share it with her. Gothic. Oh, I have two of them. Again, guys, thank you so much. I am going to get off now. I got a late start today, but again, that's because I got a late start on everything today. But again, hopefully we'll get the fishing thing fixed. I'll check on that right after I get off the stream. But as always, thank you. And Catherine Rose, thank you as always for your incredible generosity. And apparently guest balls have been fixed. People are confirming now and are very happy about it. But I'll get off and try to ship some of these cloaks. They're piling up on me here. Again, today will be the last day. Well, I still have 156 people watching. Today will be the last day for the old crappy cloaks. Version 1 of the Atos Fan Club cloak. And there will be a real Atos Fan Club cloak that will go live tomorrow. So get this while you can. I'm sure it'll be a collector's item. Plus 5 fishing. You know you want it. Yes, I will be enjoying my weekend this weekend. I probably will not even work. We'll see. I know, crazy, right? Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of new people out there. We got a Dark Blue Monkey. We got Dulane. Dulane, you'll be happy to know that when I was talking or having lunch with the Unity guys, you're probably not on here because you're on your own stream. Duh. But when I was having lunch with the Unity guys, I pulled up Twitch streams and he was on there. I was like, here's an example. Fortunately, there were like 8 people streaming the game when we were at lunch with Unity, so it made us look big time. Well, bigger time. Oh, tacos and beer. We haven't done them in a while. Dark Blue House of Mangar. We did House of Mangar yesterday and did some streaming with Fizzle. I think I'm going to do... Let's see, I'll do Dark Blue Monkey, Dulane, Famines, Tacos and Beer, Eileen Dragonfire, Sheldon Cooper, House of Mangar, and Reeled 56. I'm just going to do a random number. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. No. Yes, 8. Here we go. You guys ready? Please, says Minerva. Yes, Minerva, you can have one. So here we go. Random. Is it random? It's roll, right? 6. Number 6. Who is 6 on that list? I will tell you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sheldon Cooper, you are the big winner today. You get the stream raid. Let's go raid Sheldon. He's always doing interesting stuff, so that's probably a pretty good pick. Whoops, that is wrong. Sheldon Cooper _ soda. All right, guys. We're going to be going to raid Sheldon here in just a few seconds. Again, thank you for all your generosity. Thanks for the little patience with our snafus we've had here recently. If you recall earlier, I think it was like Monday, maybe I was streaming. I was like, and we never have server downtime. And I was like knocking on wood everywhere. Apparently I did not. This is not real wood or something. So at least once again, it was hardware failure, not software failure. But we can be blamed because we didn't have... rollover was not working properly because we don't have a server to roll it over to right now. We do have servers, but we have them purposed for other things. We may be repurposing them back. But again, as always, thank you guys for your patience. And again, also notice that even though we had a server outage, there was no time loss, no play loss, nothing of that type stuff. Because we do pretty good on that stuff. But again, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in game, although probably not today because I am pretty fried. Let's go raid.